I'm Alexei Toliopoulos. Last week, Cameron James and I hit dead end after dead end in our mission to unmask the creator of Kanye Quest and possible cult leader, Phoenix, aka Nick Lyons. From NDAs to CDRs, we'd all but given up the faith until Aunty Donna's Mark Bonanno received this communique.
I'm down for whatever you want to do whenever you name Banana Man and I'm there. Well, looks like we're talking to Nick.
Join us as we leave the information superhighway and hit the actual highway, plus a couple of toll roads on this episode of Finding Yeezus.
Today we're driving to Ballarat.
We're going to go to Ballarat.
So you can meet Nick Lyons.
Well, I've met him.
You can meet him again.
Yeah.
Rekindle the flame.
Yeah.
And does he know that Alexei and I are coming?
No.
Okay.
Hey guys, we've got the car ready.
It's ready?
Yeah.
All right.
You got NOS in this thing?
Yeah, you probably can.
Far out.
Jesus.
Something like this has got like a scoops in the bonnet.
Can you pay
this.
more for more scoops?
You can have a lot of scoops on there, yeah. They're very
How many
costly.
scoops can you put in?
Put a scoop on the roof as well.
Do you reckon if you drove this thing down the street, chicks would just be like, oh my God.
If you got the roof open, it'll jump through the roof. Into the car.
Wow,
Good Lord, that's a bit scary.
Underneath is all carbon fibre.
And is that real carpet?
It's carpet, yeah.
What's
it's
the
real
thread
carpet.
count on that thing?
Fucking stop it.
If you were to break down how a car works,
Yep.
what would you say?
Get in, turn the car on, press the accelerator. Car sort of moves forward. And
Freaking go.
Yeah, right.
So how much does this thing cost
daily rental on something like this is about 2,500.
per day?
24-hour block, yes.
You're a sink pisser, dude. It's a type
I'm not
of
a sink
person.
pisser.
You are. You're
I
a
have
sink
pissed
pisser.
in many a sink.
Then you're a sink pisser.
No, because I don't choose to piss in the sink.
Sounds to me like
I
you
don't
do.
go, there's a toilet there, there's a sink there, I'm choosing the sink. That's a sink pisser. Me, I'm like, there is no toilet, but there's probably a sink, and that's where I'll go.
Mark, Cam and I began our 116-kilometre journey to Ballarat to find our main suspect, Nick Lyons. The Ballarat one, not the Adelaide one. Do you think Nick is the guy? Do you think he's Phoenix?
I hope so. I mean, judging by the connections to ascensionism, I think he's the guy.
That'll be fucked.
How does it feel knowing that you are old friends with a cult leader?
I don't know much about ascensionism though.
The idea of it seems to be that there is an eternity and there is an afterlife. We could be uploaded to the cloud, essentially. I kind of like that idea, I think.
We needed Mark wired up for this secret meeting, so we stopped at a nearby house of God. No, because it's going to not be taped to the right place.
Sorry.
It's going to go onto your shirt.
This is very confusing.
What?
Show us, is it working?
The wire.
Where's it going to? It's there.
It's on the
On the
shirt.
shirt. Turn around. Just want to check the back. That's it there.
Oh, you don't have to pull those.
2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1.
What do you want to talk about with him up top?
Probably going to be a general catch-up. We'll probably
How
talk
are you?
about...
How are you?
We'll probably talk about...
How have you been? Because it's been a few years since you've seen him.
Yeah, I know how a conversation goes.
I'm just giving you ideas.
Just quickly, what's the etiquette on farting in a church?
I don't... We'll just cut that out. All right. So are you comfortable with the wire on?
I'll be fine with the wire. I'm very happy to narc.
Narc Banano.
Narc Banano. Hit me up.
We want him to admit to creating the game.
We want him to admit that he invented ascensionism.
Created a new religion.
And then we want to find out why he did
those things.
You guys ready?
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous, but let's do it. I reckon it'll be fine.
Turtle time.
Turtle power.
Get Mark to touch his glasses if you can hear us.
Mark, if you can hear us, touch your glasses
With your right hand.
with your right hand. Okay. I think he just did it.
He did it.
Can you hear me?
Can you touch your nose with your left hand
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
And lean back in the chair.
and lean back in your
I don't
chair?
know if you can hear me or not.
Can you yell?
Yeah.
Okay, I can hear you now. That's cool.
Yeah, could I just get an oat flat white, please?
Mark, can you ask this guy about ascensionism?
Do you know? But do you know anything about ascensionism?
Ascensionism?
Yeah.
Off the menu?
On or off?
Yeah. No. Look, ascensionism. It's not something that it's not something I frequent on a Sunday.
Right. Yeah. Thanks so much, mate. I hated that. I hated
Shit,
doing
I'm sorry.
that.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I thought he might have known something.
Is that Nick? Is that Nick? Nick? No, that's not. No, it's not him. It's not him. I don't think he's showing up.
Okay, well, I don't know what the fuck we're meant to do now, but
Get him to order lunch for us.
tap your glasses if you're willing to order Alexei a cronut.
Mark never got Alexei his cronut, and Nick never showed up to our meeting. Maybe he was onto us. Maybe he knew we were onto him. With no further clues and no other options, we had to return home.
It's Nick.
Answer it and just be cool, be normal.
Hey, cunt. Oh, yeah, we were waiting for you at the cafe. Were you coming? Sorry for calling you a cunt.
Okay, that's good. You could save it.
Okay.
After some negotiation, Nick finally agreed to let us come to his home and ask the inevitable question.
Nick, we've come all this way to ask a question that I'm sure you anticipate that we're coming to ask you about, but do you have anything to do with Kanye Quest, or are you an ascensionist? Did you invent this cult?
For sure.
You're a cult leader?
Yeah, I'm a real deal.
Is this true?
Fuck no.
Sorry if this is rude. Do you have a bigger lounge that we could be sitting on?
I got this one. You want to come sit with me and Roscoe?
Oh, it's all right. It's all right.
We'll be okay. We're actually really comfortable.
You look comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Did you make Kanye Quest 3030?
So, for like a year, I was getting messages from random people asking about ascensionism, what the game is. Kanye Quest asking me about Kanye, asking if I was Kanye.
Are you, by the way?
Yeah. I have been known as Kanye.
Okay. Wow.
But that's a different story.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, Kanye Quest? Man.
Did you see that YouTube video where the guy says that you are Phoenix?
I started sampling that dude.
Clients.
So is that when you made the Ascension Jism song?
Yeah.
Was after that?
Yeah, that was like the day after I found out. I was like, bang, here we go. Had more hits than I'd ever seen. I was like, fuck.
You have nothing to do with the game or ascensionism apart from after the fact you just started saying that you did.
Best publicity I've ever had in my life.
And so you use the Ascensionism imagery in your song covers?
I made 2 covers, and the first cover I made was a little bit hardcore. We're right into that fucking black magic shit, and I found a picture in this.
Oh my God, Equinox.
Gems from the Equinox.
Yeah, this is signed by some dude too. I don't know who the fuck signed this shit.
What?
Yeah.
What is this? Satanic magic?
Yeah, some satanic shit.
Oh.
Like, yeah, fuck yeah. We were running on that shit, you know what I mean? So like I just went through that book.
Crowley.
Oh, wow.
That's an Aleister Crowley.
He's a famous paranormalist.
Sex magic is the thing that he famously does.
Yeah.
And
Sex magic.
So I took a picture out of that and like inverted it and shit. But then weird shit started happening, so.
What do you mean weird shit, like occult stuff?
A lot of moths.
Moths coming around, like Mothman.
A lot of fucking moths.
Like the Mothman prophecy?
Yeah, some shit, I don't know. I haven't seen the Mothman prophecy.
Yeah,
He sounds
Richard
like a good
Gere.
guy. Oh, Richard Gere.
He's in it.
Yeah.
When you say moths, heaps of moths?
Fucking moths, like everywhere. Yeah, moths. Weird shit. Spiders, shit follows you. You just feel
like you mean you just had a feeling like you were being followed?
You just have a feeling like something's going on.
Beyond what you can understand.
Yeah, something that's a little bit out of explanation.
So you got nothing to do with the cults?
Jack shit.
If we find the person who is behind it, do you have any questions for them that we can ask on your behalf?
Where's me royalties, man?
But you stole it from them.
Yeah, but
So you probably owe them royalties. Should we give them that information?
no, fuck. Don't let them know where I live.
Did you know in the years since you and Mark have lost contact with each other, Mark actually was inspired by you to make a sketch?
You came into work one day in the Sovereign Hill and you just, out of fucking nowhere, the staff room was pretty full and you just went, "It's in the middle of your breakfast." You put your spoon down and you went, "Ma'am, last night I could not stop coming on my keys." And no one laughed except for me, and I was like keeled over on the floor in tears, right? Just like fucking dying, because that's the most fucked thing I've ever heard anyone say at 8:30 in the morning in Ballarat. And I wrote that down in my notebook. I've still got the notebook. It's on the first page of a brand new notebook that I just got on that day.
There's a punchline to that. Bukakis.
10 years later, I hear the punchline. 10 years later, I hear the punchline to a setup that I hadn't wrote a joke.
Oh my God.
Good.
Thanks for having us over.
Fuck yeah, anytime.
Oh, sick. Bukakis.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was nice seeing you get a lot of closure on a chapter in your life.
So beautiful to get closure on something I never needed, wanted, or assumed there was closure on.
Well, I'm glad one of us got closure. That's all I can say.
It feels weird because I really did think that everything would line up. Like, I thought we were closing the case.
Me too, man. Here's what we do know. We know for sure that Ballarat Nick had nothing to do with the game or with ascensionism.
And as far as we know, Valerie has nothing to do with the game either.
We can't get in touch with Adelaide Nick.
Adam is a roadblock there as well. I really do think that Nick Lyons, as a concept, as our link in, is a red herring entirely. I don't know what to do.
To cheer you guys up, should I read some of the song names from Nick's band that he gave us? He gave us some merch. The album is called A Slab of Liquid Cunt.
Okay.
Let's go through some of the names. Eat Shit Die Cunt. You Fucking Pong.
Okay, that's making me feel a little bit better.
Fuck Rot.
That made me feel worse, actually, that one.
Squat Fuck.
Okay, I like that.
I'm back.
I like that.